Well, hello people. Welcome to this new episode of the Journeyman with Orebro. But before we get into the actual game, I just wanted to say a few things about the ridiculous situation that we're finding ourselves in. Just 5 minutes. I will try and remember to put a little timestamp on if you are not interested in listening to this. But just wanted to have my couple of cents on everything and just say something which I don't think is being said an awful lot of. So obviously we are in the throes of a sort of unprecedented global pandemic with this coronavirus outbreak and the sort of pulmonary disease that comes along with it, and all the horrible potential complications of viral pneumonia and those sort of things, which are not nice. And there's the main issue being that basically NHS and health services worldwide will become overwhelmed, and lots of people will unfortunately die because their health services will not be able to provide them adequate care. And what is kind of unprecedented about this is that our health system, nobody has a way of dealing with this at the moment beyond dealing with the symptoms. So there is no antiviral drug, there is no vaccine for this virus. Now, what I wanted to say really, so I don't think I've ever said before, but my job is I work at a university. I am a medical researcher working in human health, laboratory-based research. I have done research on viruses, things like that in the past. My focus is diabetes, not any of these other things. But what I wanted to get across to you is that the people who are going to be trying to understand what is going on with this virus, the people who are trying to find that vaccine, that antiviral drug, will be scientists and clinical scientists across the world. And I know for a fact that there are many universities, their attentions have switched from whatever research they were doing. A lot of virologists and people who maybe weren't focused on virology have switched to try and understand this problem. And an awful lot of very, very good scientists, very, very good brains are on the subject and are making fantastic progress in trying to find a way to combat this virus. Now, I'm not one of those people, because the labs that I work in are not we're not able to do that sort of work in our labs. We don't have the correct biosafety level, so we basically shut down our labs, and we're working from home and trying to sort of tie up loose ends from here. But from my time working in science, which is 15 years I've been working in science, I've met a lot of people, and the one thing that is common between all those people is they are all incredibly driven people to understand whatever they're looking at better. They work incredibly hard round the clock for comparatively little money. You might be surprised to know, if you want to make the big bucks, you don't go into science, or you go and work for big pharma. But these people are incredibly hard working, and they will work tirelessly round the clock to make this happen. And whilst you've maybe heard 18 months as a sort of possible time frame before these vaccines are ready, as far as I understand it, not from my own sources but from what I've heard, this progress is being made incredibly quickly because so many people are focused on it. And these people will try their very hardest to make sure that an appropriate vaccine is found. And then the clinical scientists will push it through and make sure that it's safe to use and effective to use. And they will get it out as quickly as they possibly can. So these people are not sitting on their hands. There's no sort of cloak and dagger thing going on. I've seen some weird and wonderful stories on the internet. Now, these people are trying bloody hard to get this thing done, and they will get this thing done. I wanted to say that because no one's talking about the science behind it. Everyone's talking about rightly talking about the doctors and nurses that are on the front line of this, but the real important thing to get done is that vaccine, that science, and the people who are working on it are the best in the world, and they will get it done soon. Sorry, that was a bit of a random thing, but I wanted to say something about that, and 5 minutes worth. Well, it's not too bad. It's not a Loki Doki style rant. Anyway, on with the video. Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 26 of this Journeyman Save, our time with Orebro. This is the second club, and obviously if you've been watching this, you know, first club we did very well at Gotney, and we've continued to do really well in Orebro, and we're having our first season in Europe here. Now, you saw the end of the league season, and we finished 5th, so we are just out of the qualification possibilities for next year. But actually, well, we could still win the cup, but we are still in the European Cup. Now we're coming back for the final game of the Euro group, and this was supposed to mean something because we were supposed to be, the likelihood was we would have to beat Quarabag or not lose to Quarabag to stay up. Actually, it's changed. The situation has changed. We have qualified already, so that's good. So I think we had the Ludogorets game last time. We then played. Did we do 2? I can't remember. I'll go through. Yeah. It must be. It was the Ludogorets game. Just a sec. I'm going to check. Okay, it was Ludogorets, but it was this one. It was actually the end of the season, so we played the Ludogorets game, I think, just before a Quarabag game, just before. Anyway, I'm so confused, so bloody confused. Yeah, it must have been this one, and then played those 2. Must have been. Yeah. So this one was played, and we beat them 2-0. Goals from Book and Bamba, as you'd expect. Then we chucked a friendly in there. Then we played Hoffenheim. It was a little bit closer, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we just can't live with him. He's just too good. And another friendly against them. And was that Lille, is it? Or it's French side anyway, isn't it? And now we're playing Quarabag at home. We hope to get a victory here if we can. The reason we're coming back is that we have qualified, but this is huge. For this team to actually get out of this group is massive. For Orebro, who've got no European history to speak of, they are now qualifying for the knockout stages of this tournament. And there's some proper teams in this. Look, Eintracht Frankfurt, Roma, Feyenoord, proper football teams. Oh, is this it? Okay, fair enough. Well, so we go into the quarterfinals. So I'm super excited about this. I hope you are. Apologies for the little sort of ramble right at the start of the video, but I felt it was something that needed to be said, and it didn't really need to be said, but it's something I kind of wanted to say. Clearly something's happened. I can't remember what it is. We've lost people. It's been a while since I've recorded. I'm not entirely sure. Wow. Oh, yes. Yeah. Contracts have come to an end. That is right. So a bunch of people who had contracts are now no longer on contracts. So we are very much lacking in humans. But this is the last game, so it doesn't really matter. We are going with a strong side, and we're going to build up the side after this. So I think hopefully we can make some changes from here to the next game, because we are going to have to build out this squad a little bit. We don't have an awful lot left in here. So is that what we're going with? We're going to go with that. Yeah. So, okay, guys, let's see what we can do. Team that we're going with is Bamba up top. We've got Book in just behind him. Norlan is on the right side. That's because Christiansen is out injured. We've got Alstrand on the left. Hadu and Fisher in the middle. Binaku, Cavallio, Anderson and Hush across the defence, with Janssen in goal. Whew. So not the strongest team in the world, but we'll be looking to improve some of these things. They're going with a sort of more standard formation. We laugh at standard formations. We've beaten Quarabag already. We know they're probably a similar level to Ludogorets, and we beat them. You didn't see Hoffenheim, but that was just a series of embarrassments, so it doesn't really matter. And we are playing in white. So start away, Alstrand, who's a much better player than I ever gave him credit for, and I'm happy he's happy on that left side. Alstrand into Hadou, and he just finds the back of the net. Easy, really. Took it in his stride. Beautiful ball in from Alstrand. He does put some lovely crosses in, but their defence did not deal with that. He took his time to get over there, didn't he? Yeah, running here. They didn't close him down. Look at Bamba just running through. No, it's Hadou, sorry. And that's all she wrote. Quarabag 1-0 down. Lovely start. Right, I'm interested to know what you guys think what we're going to do in the rest of this competition. Do you think we can actually make it through a round? I think it's going to be a challenge, and presumably we've got to play one of the top teams. So that can't be Djurgårdens, who are Swedish. So that leaves just three others that we can play. We're absolutely smashing them here. Nice stuff. It's all good for morale. Hopefully we get a nice big break, because I would like some of these players to have a bit of a break, because we come back for the Swedish Cup not too far away. Oh, it's a penalty, really? Oh. Come on, save it. They've had no bloody shots and they got a pissing penalty. I'm not on board with that. He went the right way. Demand more. Right. We'll go. I'm trying to think where we're actually going to be trying to improve things, because I mean, tactically, I'm quite happy with it, and I would very much like to say we'll just hit demand more again. It's pretty much the same team, the same talk, but they're all happy. I think on the left side we need a little bit more. At the back, there's certainly work to be done there. I think centre back, we're okay, but we could be better. On the right side, obviously we're weaker than we were. We can have a look to see what we've got in the youth team, see if there's anyone we can bring through there. I'm sure there must be. Well, we're not seeing anything. We'll make 3 changes. I mean, this has just been a kind of discussion episode anyway. We've got no strikers. Book comes off. There we go. And yeah, it's just fantastic that we've actually made it through this far. And I thought it was important to document, if nothing else. So, looks like a draw. Ooh. Speak as ye not. Colander. Oh. What are you doing, Colander? Oh, ball straight back to us. Carvalho into Hadou. He beats his man. Oh, dear God, mate. Dear God, what was that? I will just leave it. Leave it to play out. Doesn't worry me. We are through. We've done the business. We've had a weakened side, so that's fine. And we got a point out of it. So we're in double figures. Can't complain about that. Absolutely fantastic in terms of where we are. Getting through that. It's going to do good things for Swedish football. Hopefully, maybe it'll give us an extra qualification place at some point, and it'll become a bit easier. So we're through. Do we have a draw? Which is another one of the reasons I wanted to see. So we got 54 grand for the draw, 137 grand for coming second place, and 40 grand for just being us. Do we have any sort of draw? We may not yet, but we'll just wait around a second to see if we do. We've also got end of season awards, which we haven't seen. I don't think. Have we seen those? Oh, there we go. So, here we go. End of season awards. it is Hadu who gets the business, and Bamber was out for a long time, so maybe that's why. But Hadu has been absolutely outstanding. Alstrand came in second, even though he was moaning for most of it. Book in third, not bad. Signing of the season, of course, it's Bamber. Young player of the season as well. Very good. So yeah, the 4-0 loss to Norrköping, never good, but a nice win against Malmo. It's been an okay situation, I feel. I think we've done well. What do they want this time? Mid-table. We'll accept that. Attacking, possession, high tempo, pressing football, and don't sign old players. That's pretty much what we do. Discuss plans for next season. We're going no more than what they want. So, mid-table finish. Yeah. Can't moan about that, can they? Right then, so Ostersund has left, Hurge has left, but we are signing him back. I think that's been pretty much confirmed. Hanesbo is leaving. Wright, I think, is retiring. Kevin Wright. Cisse, he is on. Let's say he'll be going. I mean, Ali. Do I want to let him go? I don't know. And Lance, we might let go on a loan at least. So yeah, things are afoot. We are going to make some changes, and I hope you guys will agree with the things that have happened. Let's just have a little look through these, see if there's anything worth looking at. Biggest overachievers, we didn't even get in that. Youth players promoted. I mean, yeah, we got him. I mean, you probably remember him. He's not all that yet, is he? He's got some work to do to get to where you want it to be. Well, we'll come back for that. Fixtures released, so we're playing Helsingborg straight off the bat. Yeah, nice. £1.2 million of TV money. It's all going well. Right. This is all a bit screwed up because it's all back to front. I mean, we're already there. So I don't know. I mean, we may not even be in that anyway. Franson. No, he looks half good. I think we'll keep hold of that lad. We might give him a few games or loan him out or something. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We will come back a little bit later on when we are, when we're starting up either the Euro Cup 2 or in the Swedish Cup or something. We will come back for one of those games. The season doesn't seem to really end. I think we've got 12 weeks off and then we're straight back, so that's fine. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe, people. Stay safe. If you enjoyed that, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you next time for more fun with Orebro. Goodbye.